Okay, hello guys, welcome back to the UnitedGosus YouTube channel. I'm Felix and today I got top 16 at YCS Vancouver here in Canada. It's my first major event top, so I'm super happy. Huge shoutouts to UnitedGosus, my team, our sponsor, Card Market and MetaFi. And then I'm also gonna do some other shoutouts before we go into deck profile, and I'm gonna show you what I play and what I got. So biggest shoutouts, as I said, to my team UnitedGosus, to all the guys who play tested and labbed with me, especially to Julio Valles, who worked with me on my deck for so long in the last weeks. Then also shoutouts to Rocket Hideout, my testing circle with all my friends, especially Emilia, Keanu and Danilo. Shoutouts to my girlfriend Isabel, who's always supporting me when I'm going to all the trips. Without her, everything wouldn't be possible. And latest shoutouts to my parents, who always supported me in the last 20 years playing this game. And then I would say let's get right into the profile. So I played K9 Crystron, as you can see here. It's my favorite deck this format. I think it's really strong. I went 8-2 in Swiss, got 9s after Swiss, won top 32 against Yami, and then lost top 60 the Crystron mirror match against Yassin. Got some cool prizes: the Veiler, the Card Trooper, the day 2 pack, the sleeves and the playmat. But yeah, let's go into the deck profile now. We are starting with the main deck. So I played a relatively small Crystron engine. I played the Tuner, Smiger, 1 Scrap Recycler for the 3 normal summons or bricks, 3 Sulfadors, 2 Sulfafnir, 3 Inclusion, and that's it. As you can see, there's no Crystron trap in here, that's in the side deck. So I wanted to have the Crystron engine be as slim as possible, cut all the bricks, and yeah, just play as many non-engine as possible. So that's the first part of the deck. And then we come to the second part of the deck. That is half Izuna's both, it's both engine and a hand trap. And then I played kind of the best card of the weekend, Jokul, and with Chaotic Elements, 3 more copies of Jokul, since you most often search with elements, you search Jokul. And then it's 3 one-offs, 1 case, 1 lupus, 1 lantern. There are more cases in the side deck because it's a very good consistency card, but my argument for not maining more than 1 was that you don't want to see that card going second into specific matchups. You can just destroy it on activation that you don't get to search. So that's it for the K9 part. And then the the third engine are hand traps. So there are multiple ways how to play Crystron K9 in the format, and I think both are viable, ward breakers or more engine. But I decided to cut all the bricks and play hand traps. So I played 2 Ghost Spell, 2 Ghost Ogre, 2 Nibiru, and then the standard cards of 3 Ash Blossoms, 5 Charmies in total, 3 Fuva and 2 Corolla. And then 3 Droplet as a semi-breaker, because I think Droplet is just a really good card in this deck, because you have a lot of cards who work in a graveyard. Sometimes you can even send K9 cards and you can revive with Lantern or a Lupus you draw, or additional hand traps. So yeah, I was really happy with that. Those, together with Izuna, are 20 non-engine, so I managed to play 20 engine, 20 non-engine. And I think even though I had a few games where I went first and bricked and passed, I never lost those games, because I always Charmies or hand trap to stop my opponent from playing. And if I get 1 more turn or 1-2 draws from the Charmies, then I usually have the Yokols, the Chaotic Elements, the Inclusions, the Sulfafnirs to play. And I'm really happy with the deck. Looking back, I wouldn't change anything. I never missed the Quick Spell or the trap in the main deck, because I think those are just cards you never want to see going second when you play it to a half board. So that's it for the main deck. 40 cards, of course. There's some people who play more than 40, but I think 40 card is perfect. You want to open Yokul, going first the 2-card combo of Yokul Sulfador, where you can do Smasher and everything. And you also want to see Fuva going second, or the other hand traps. Then for the side deck, I decided still to respect the old decks, so I decided 3 Droll and 3 Artifact Lancia, because even though it was not popular, I didn't play against a single Malice and a single Ryziel this event, but I think there were still very good decks in the format, so I did respect them. And I also was siding Droll against Vanquish Soul, Lancia, sometimes in the mirror match, but yeah, I think they're still fine. After a ban list, you could maybe take them out. And the other cards are mainly for going first, so additional 2 copies of Case of K9, the Quick Spell, Talents, Called By. Those are the Crystron Trap, those are the generic cards I'm siding in going first, because I have to take out at least 5 Charmies and some amount of Droplets. And then I'm also siding a Duster, generic going second card. I was usually pairing with Talents, so I was very often siding those 2 cards going second, take out 2 engine cards, and those were fantastic. Droplet Duster pairs amazing with Droplet against a bunch of decks, against Yummy, against K9, against kinda everything. I said the Duster was like one of the MVPs of the weekend. And then I played 2 Floodgates, Rivalry, because it's like very good against Vanquish Soul. And then the Clockwork Knight, probably the MVP of the weekend, because in 12 rounds I played against 5 Yummies. And I think this card on its own won like 4 of those matches, because you can search it in a combo with the Link one. I'm gonna show you later in the next deck. So yeah, I'm really happy with the side deck. And yeah, the last minute decision, or like the discussion I had with like my testing partners were if I main deck the trap and the quick spell, or if I may side the Purulias. And overall I think the ceiling of the deck is still high enough. It's not perfect, but it's high enough going first that you don't need them. But post side, people are gonna side more Droll, Purulias, Dark Rulers even, that's like a weak point of the full combo board. So those cards are more important post side going first. And then to the extra, I think it's fairly standard. There's not a lot of stuff you can actually do. So I played 2 Synchros. You don't have room for more Escalators, more Drexus, or even Quarion Gunrack, since I only play 1 tuner. The 2 Link, this one can search the Floodgate and also important for the combo. 1 SP. Then I played, of course, the Infinity Nova package, part of the end board. I played Paradise Smasher together with Imperial Princess. Probably the most unfair card of the format right now, because so many decks can do it in engine. And I played Imperial Princess because you need to play this card for your combo if you don't get hand trapped. So if I go Yokul Sulfador, I can do Smasher and full Crystron combo without getting hand trapped. And I think a lot of other Crystron players, they didn't figure out that combo line, and they were just doing full combo if they go first. So there's a chance you can lose to like a Breaker Yummy deck, opening Dark Ruler, and like a Obedience Skull or something like that. And then I played a few flex spots. I played, of course, the Riverstormer. I played Ripper. I played the Werewolf, even though I only side deck quick spell. So there's an argument you can also side deck this card and then maybe play other X-ray cards. I played Arch Rebellion. I never summoned this card the whole weekend, but the idea was to have it in case I play like the one of Lunar Light, and also against Vanquish Soul, because in my testing this card was stealing games against Vanquish Soul I was not supposed to win. And yeah, I only played against 1 Vanquish Soul in 12 rounds, so it was fine. But yeah, there's an argument you cut this, side deck the Werewolf, and then you pay the Nash Knight package, because with Nash Knight you can get 2 Aquas into the grave for Chaotic Elements, and I already play Purulia, so there's a higher chance you can even turn 2, resolve the Chaotic Elements with 3 Aquas in the grave, so you get the non-target pop. And the other cards are, in my opinion, kind of mandatory. It's Vimana, Valon, and Zeus. With Vimana, Infinity, and Riverstormer, you have like 3 different ways to make the format Zeus. And yeah, Valon is just like the card I make on the opponent's turn with Izuna, especially since I don't play the Nash Knight. And yeah, Zeus is just like an amazing card. Okay, some final words. I'm really happy with how the event went. My first major job, as I said, and also like super important shoutouts to my friend Cameron. I traveled with, stayed like the whole weekend, and also shoutouts like to the other Germans I stayed with, to Lennart and Felix and my teammate Richard. So I had like a very good weekend overall. And yeah, I'm gonna play YCS Lil next, maybe with this deck, we will see. But stay tuned, and yeah, I'm gonna post more on the UG channel in the future. Thank you.